Hi Aaron,
Hi Val.
thanks for coming in today.
It's alright.
It's nice to see you again. I know you came in last time and we had a chat about organising some nutrition sessions,
Yeah.
and you were looking at achieving your first fun run. So you're doing your first 10k fun run.
Yeah, very excited.
And so how far are we out now from the fun run? Is it 8 weeks?
8 weeks now. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And have you thought about, what you'd like to achieve with your fun run?
Yeah, I want to achieve 10 kilometers in under 60 minutes.
Okay,
That's
beautiful.
gonna be my goal.
That's a great goal. And tell me, as it's your first one, how are you feeling about it?
Pretty nervous. I'm not sure what I really need to do in order to get that, as far as nutrition or training as well. So
Okay.
still a bit nervous right now, but yeah.
Yeah, that's only normal, and I guess that's why you come to see me, which is really exciting.
Exactly.
I can
Yeah.
help you with that for sure. In regards to your training, obviously I'll have a plan for you in terms of how you can get your training to assist you with improving your time over the 8 weeks.
Yep.
So each week you'll have a certain amount of training to do and the days and everything like that. So I'll email that through to you, and then when you come in you'll be doing one session with me a week, and then you'll also do your other training days, and we'll keep a track of that, so you'll be fine. It's really exciting.
Perfect. Thank you.
I've helped many people do stuff like this, so it's really exciting to see that you can go from someone who isn't running every day to training almost 5-6 days a week to get you to achieve your 60-minute, or under 60 minutes I should say,
Under 60 minutes, definitely.
10Ks, which is exciting. So more importantly, you've come to also get some information about nutrition.
Yeah.
What is it exactly that you would like more specifically help on?
Um,
How can I best help you?
So probably meal types, so what I should be eating, also frequency, and probably timing of those foods as well. So what foods are going to help best me in my performance, and timing of when I should be eating them. So before, during, and after foods as well is mainly what I want to help with, because still a little bit unsure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, looking at you filled out your 24-hour recall of your current diet, which is really great. This has helped me heaps, so I can actually have a look and tell you some things where we can make some changes with it. With your fun run though as well, obviously the nutrition that we look at doing over the next 8 to 9 weeks will definitely help you achieve more. Is there anything else you wanted to achieve other than...
Yeah, I'd like to lose 5 kilos as well in the process.
Beautiful.
I think that's going to help me with my running as well, as I'll be a little bit lighter as well, and hopefully that'll help me get a better time.
Absolutely. Perfect. So with the nutrition that I give you, the timing and everything like that will actually help you achieve that without really focusing on the weight loss.
Yeah.
More about changing your current habits, and you'll see the weight loss then come with that, which is really exciting.
Perfect, yeah.
That's great. Okay, so looking at your current diet, so you've got here 10 a.m. Tell me exactly, remind me what you do for work every day.
So I work for myself actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you do for work? Is it private?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I'm just making my own business right now.
Okay, so your own business. Beautiful. Okay, so that means you dictate your own schedule then?
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Okay.
pretty flexible with
Alright,
my hours.
cool. So notice here your first meal is at 10 a.m. What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
Usually 8.
Okay, 8.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And so you're having 2 beef sausages and 2 eggs?
Yep.
So that's good protein. When are you looking at actually training for your running every day? So what time of the day would you looking?
Probably 11 o'clock I could do some training.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you'd be able to have a meal before you train.
Definitely.
And then again a meal after.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And then you're having a dairy iced coffee and a chicken sandwich?
For morning tea, bit of a snack. Yep.
Okay. Tell me your current energy levels when you wake up. How do you feel?
Alright, not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Could be better. A little
Okay.
bit lethargic.
Yep,
Yeah.
lethargic, yep. And then you've got for lunch a Subway roast beef sandwich, a foot long.
Yep.
Yep. So at the moment with your both sandwiches, are you preparing them the Subway no, but the chicken sandwich, or is that something on the run?
That's on the run as well, yeah.
Okay,
For a
cool.
shop.
And then we've got no afternoon tea. And then dinner, you've got steak and potato. This was
Yeah.
obviously yesterday, so you would mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, so
Over
it's
time.
usually a meat, so either chicken, pork, steak, not really fish, sometimes fish, and
Okay.
usually potatoes or sweet potato, yeah.
Okay. Yep. And in terms of preparing meals, then, do you have the time to do that at home?
Yeah, I do. I'm just right now not in habit of doing it, but yeah, I can definitely find some time to do that. I'm pretty open to that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How important is it to you to achieve the 10K fun run? What made you decide that you'd like to achieve a 10K fun run?
I had a friend do one last year,
Yeah.
and I thought that would be something cool if I could do that. I've never done any kind of running or events before, so I was really inspired by them doing it, and I want to kind of feel that sense of achievement. So that's kind of prompted me to do it.
Yeah,
And
that's
I've been putting it off for a couple months, so I think now I want to just, there's no more excuses. I have to get it done.
That's
So,
awesome. That's good. It's good when you know someone else has done it because you can then actually do it too.
Yeah.
Like it gives you more, I guess, inspiration, and you just know that someone else that you know has done it, so you've got that motivation there too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So, what I'd like to do is just reflecting on your current diet, just provide information about where we can make some changes in your current diet. So, with your training over the next 8 weeks, you're going to need to change up your current diet to assist you with your performance.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Yeah, beautiful. It'll actually help you with your training. So, changes are always for the better.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then I'll actually help you as well with some information or nutrition information about your event day nutrition. So before the day and what you can do over the course of the day, and then also after. How does that sound?
Perfect. That's exactly what
Yeah.
I need.
Yep. So that's what you were.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yeah.
Excellent. So in terms of your nutrition currently, what we want to do is get this to reflect your training. So you want to be running around 11 a.m.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that we're trying to get in at least one meal before you're running to provide you with some energy. Now with that, what I'll do as well is I'll email you all the information I put together. So because we spoke last time, I've gone and done a little bit of research, which has helped me be able to help you specifically, especially because we have 8 weeks to train. We want to make sure we're getting the most out of the 8 weeks to achieve the 10K from where you currently are. So whenever you're doing a run in the morning, if you're going at 11 a.m., you wake up at 8, it's really great if you can have a meal at least 2 hours before. So 9 a.m. is a good time. About an hour after you've woken up, you can have some water on waking and everything like that.
So it's not too good to have it too soon?
No, you want to just make sure that you're awake first.
Yeah.
Have the meal, and then that gives your body time to digest the carbohydrates especially.
Yeah.
And then that will give you prolonged energy for then the run.
Okay.
So about 1 to 2 hours before, you want to look at some whole grain type foods. So something like oats. Would you eat oats?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so oats or porridge is a really good one to have. It's a complex carbohydrate, meaning it's slow digesting, so it'll take longer to break down in the body, giving you energy for a longer period of time to help you with your run.
Yeah.
So what I'll do here is I'm going to note down and create like a plan whilst we go.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
breakfast you're going to have rolled oats, and with that you can add in a little bit of protein, but more so we want to focus on the carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates. Yeah.
So something like a little bit of yogurt will be okay with that.
Yeah, like yogurt.
Yeah. Is there any specific brand that you usually buy? Or?
Usually buy the Chobani one.
Oh, good.
I do have
That's
it.
exactly what I was going to recommend.
Perfect.
So that's some Greek yogurt, which is really good.
Yeah.
And you could have that as well. You could have that with either the plain one, or you could have it with a bit of fruit as well. So you could add in. You could have a flavoured one if you want it. You just have to be careful of how much sugar's in it. But if not, you could add your own natural sugar or your own fruit, to the Greek yogurt, the plain one. And that will give you a little bit more carbohydrates for energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that combined with the complex carbs will help balance out your energy. Okay, so how does that sound as a meal?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, pre-training. Cool. So then you would go for your run, depending on the day. Would depend on which type of run you're going to do. But generally, what we'll do is look at changing the quantities and a few little tweaks in terms of the type of training you want to do, the distance that you'll be running for your training. Okay, and then what you want to do is after, you want to make sure that you're refueling your body after your run. So it could be, you know, the day that you do a 2K run, a 5K, you might even do some sprints or some intervals. Either way, you definitely want to be refueling. So post-training, you want to be having something like some eggs on toast. So where we could look at changing, instead of having your eggs and sausages in the morning,
still have my eggs.
you can still have your eggs, but we'll just be changing it to after your run.
Yep.
Yep. So you could have some eggs on toast, and that's for your post-training. And you can have that as well on some whole grain toast.
So it's important to get carbohydrates after your workout as well?
Absolutely. Because we're running, we're depleting our body. So we're taking all of the energy and we want to restore that energy so that we can function after our run. Yeah,
okay.
Give us some more energy to be able to get through the day. Yeah. So eggs on toast is a great one. Then you can add in some things like some spinach. You could add some mushrooms, some tomato.
I love mushrooms, yeah.
Beautiful. So some mushrooms are a great one as well. And that, again, is protein that you're getting, which is great for your muscles. We need to make sure that we're repairing our muscles after doing a run as well. And you're getting some carbohydrates from the mushrooms as well. How does that sound?
Yeah, sounds great. Yep.
Beautiful. So that's something quite easy. If you're cooking the eggs already, you're used to cooking, so you could have that after.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay, so then over the course of the day, what we've got here as well for lunch, you're having your Subway roast beef sandwich, which isn't too bad. You can have that over the course of the day. What we might look at though is trying to prepare the meals yourself. Do you have time to prepare lunch at home?
I could probably do it the night before.
Okay.
Every day is a bit different, but I could probably do lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah, beautiful. If not, I'm actually okay with the Subway sandwich. It's not so bad. As a male, you're going to be burning energy and everything like that. So the carbs are okay. If in future, what we could look at is potentially changing it to making sure you're creating it at home.
Yeah.
And still having a sandwich, just making a better choice. Making sure we're getting enough salads and vegetables in as well for fibre and our vitamins and minerals. So then in the afternoon, you're not having any afternoon tea currently?
Yeah, no, not at the moment.
Okay.
Should I be looking at anything?
Yeah, I would definitely make sure that you're having some afternoon tea. Something like a handful of nuts is really good, just to tie you over to dinner.
Yep.
And you could even have that with a glass of milk. That's also a good one in the afternoon. You can make a bit of a protein shake. Because you're not having as much protein around your workouts as you are carbs, we're going to be looking a lot around carbs, it's good to get in some more protein over the course of the day because we need to make sure we're replacing the existing stores in our body. So something like a protein shake and a handful of nuts is a good one to tie you over to dinner time.
Yeah.
Again, I'll put through a plan for you, and as we go, the first week will be a trial and we can see how you're going with the foods and then adjust as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So then dinner time, you've got here that you're having a steak and potato. What I potentially want to look at doing is actually reducing your red meat to maybe having it only once or twice a week and something a little bit more lighter at night. So maybe some fish or some chicken. Is there a certain type of fish that you like? Are you open to seafood?
Yeah, I like snapper.
Snapper, beautiful. That's a great choice. So grilled fish is a really good one. And then you would pair that with some salad and some vegetables. Some carbohydrates at night are really good as well. So something like, when I say carbohydrates at night, we want to be looking at our lower carb type options.
Yep.
So you want to go anything for...
Why is that?
Okay, so at night we want to make sure that we're not having something too heavy. This depends as well on the day. So if you are going to have a massive run the next day, some extra carbohydrates the night before are completely fine because it'll help you with energy in the morning. However, if you don't have a run the next day and you're having, say, a rest day, you could go for more of your green type veggies. That way it's not heavy and you're not actually going to be really using that energy the next day.
Okay.
Does
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me your favourite type of green veg.
Broccolini and asparagus.
Beautiful. So broccoli and asparagus are very low in carbohydrates, so we could use those at night with your fish. And then if you wanted to spice it up a bit, you could add some herbs, fresh herbs. Some parsley is a great one, or some lemon juice is really good as well.
Yeah, okay.
Even some apple cider vinegar is awesome. You can add that to your salads, and that's really good for digestion too. How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Okay, cool. So what I'll do, there's just some suggestions. It's good that you've told me now some foods that you like to eat, and then I can put together a proper plan. The first week will then be assessing how you go with what you're having, and we'll be touching base, and we'll be keeping a food diary, which will be really great as well.
Yeah.
And then we can look at changing things moving forward if we need to. So we're constantly tracking how you're going. Then what we want to look at, and obviously closer to the time of your event, we'll be focusing in on making changes and tweaks with your diet. We want to be looking at event day nutrition. So prior to that, you want to be having something low in fiber when you're doing a run. Reason being, you don't want to be going to the bathroom halfway through your race.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Something low in fat as well, but we want, because we don't actually need that, we want quick carbs. So something high in carbohydrates. A really good one would be, something to give you immediate energy, which is honey. Honey is really good, quick digesting. You could have that on some bread, sourdough or something like that. Or you could choose something instead like some rice cakes with some honey or banana on top as well. And that's going to give you quick energy to be able to give you, the initial energy for the start of your race. Do you like honey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
okay, good.
Yeah.
So long as you like honey. And then we want to look at your nutrition during your event. If you feel that you're okay, what we'll do is assess prior to creating our event nutrition. We can look at actually seeing whether you actually need energy throughout your race. You might feel you're okay. Some people are actually okay sometimes and they don't actually need refueling.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, there's many options. You could have a couple dates on your way if you've got some pockets when you're running that will give you some energy quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like dried fruit?
Yeah, I love dates. Yeah.
Cool. So dates are a really good option. Otherwise, what you could look at is having a few little quick lollies. So some gummy bears, jelly beans, or some quick snakes will give you some energy.
Yeah.
Or you can look at having just some of the squeezy type carbohydrate glucose
gels,
glucose gels, and they'll give you energy really quickly as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, we won't know this though until we really assess how you're going with your training.
Yep.
How does that sound?
Yeah, no, sounds great.
Yeah. Then, after your event, what you want to be doing is refueling your body. Like you questioned before, why do we need the carbohydrates after? Well, after an event, your body is so depleted. You've taken all the energy out from running. We want to make sure that we're restoring that to give your body energy again. And you'll know, how do you usually feel after you do some exercise?
Yeah, pretty tired. I get really hungry as well.
Okay.
Is that usually normal?
Yeah, that's normal. So when you do especially high intensity exercise or a long duration of exercise, your body is feeling so depleted because you've burnt all the carbohydrates out. So you've used up all your stores and it's saying, hey, I need you to refuel me. So after the 30 minutes of finishing, a great one is getting some quick carbs in. So you could have a glass of chocolate milk, or a protein shake is a good one, adding in some carbohydrates. So you could add in a banana if you wanted, or what you could do is have, say, a protein shake, and you could refuel by having some pineapple after as well on the side.
Yeah.
Do you like pineapple?
Yeah, no, well, pineapple.
Perfect. Everything I've said you like, which
Yeah,
is really
it's,
good. It sounds like you're pretty open to...
I'm pretty not fussy with food.
Okay.
I'm pretty open to most foods.
That's good. That's really good. And then you want to be having something with some protein. Because we're running, our muscles are being used, so we're really burning our muscles out. We want to make sure we're repairing our tissues, and it'll also help to boost our metabolism as well. After running, we need to get some food back in. So something like a sandwich with some lettuce and chicken and mayonnaise, or you could look at having some eggs, a frittata, some spinach, some whole grain bread is another one that you could have.
Yeah.
And then when you run, obviously, you're getting quite dehydrated. So water is a massive one. I know the event will always often have water as you go, but not enough.
Yeah, I heard there are drink stations.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your event will definitely have the drink stations, which is really good. So after though, we need to make sure that we're getting in as much water as we can. So you want to be having at least, depends how bad you're feeling, but you want to be having, at least a litre after.
Straight after?
Yeah, take your time with it. You don't want to flood your body.
Yeah.
So 500 mils, per hour, and just keep refueling after that. before you're running at least 500 mils as well, so you feel hydrated.
Yeah. How soon should I stop drinking before I run?
Before you run, or you want to make sure maybe 45 minutes max to an
So
hour.
don't put anything
Reason-
in the body.
Yeah, reason being you don't want to be going to the bathroom.
Okay.
Plus the water, the 500 mils is enough, and that way you'll feel hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that sound?
Yeah, no, it sounds good. I was just a little confused of when I should
Yeah.
be. So again,
Right.
just the timing of the food.
Beautiful. So timing with your foods for your training, an hour after waking,
Yep.
2 hours before. After you do your run, you can have it, within half an hour to an hour. Generally, half an hour is really good.
Yep.
Have a shower and then cook your food, and then you go on with your day with your other meals. And then similar to your event day, so 1 to 2 hours prior, stop the water 45 to an hour before, and then within 30 minutes after, because your body is most susceptible then. You want to be, your muscles are open, your body's saying, hey, I need food, refueling it within that amount of time. And then what we'll do is, again, assess as we go. So because you're doing such a distance, you want to make sure you have stamina for when you're doing heavy training, long distance running. So food is so important. You want to look at all different macronutrients, so also all three, so your carbs, your fat, and your protein. It'll just come back to your timing. So carbs and protein are the most important round workouts because you want immediate energy. And then fats, so nuts and fatty salmon and your avocados and things you can have later in the day, and they will also help keep you full.
Perfect.
How does that
Yeah, that
sound?
sounds good.
Okay. Then just some last minute tips and things that you want to make sure that you're avoiding, which is generally some things that most people are probably aware of. So you want to watch before you're running, foods high in fiber, just because you don't want to be going to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember that one.
Trying to limit your caffeine where possible, just because it can dehydrate you. So with running, you want to make sure you're staying really hydrated. So be careful of your caffeine. So maybe not on the day at all.
Okay. So
You
the
want to
whole
make
day.
sure later in the day. So get your run in first, then you can have a coffee later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even, midday, something like that. Fatty foods, of course, because you will feel that you're putting on weight, potentially, depending on the choices and how much you're having. And you can also feel quite sluggish with,
With
frieds.
the fudge, yep.
Yep. So would you find, how do you feel usually if you eat
Yeah, a
something?
little bit. If I have a big quantity of nuts or anything like that, I do feel a little bit lethargic, a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So I prefer more the carbohydrates.
Yep.
Anyway.
Cool. And what about in terms of takeaway? Anything like that? How do you usually feel?
Yeah, so pretty lethargic. After like a KFC meal or something, I feel pretty bad.
Is that something that you would have regularly or?
Probably once a week,
Okay.
if not twice maybe.
Okay, so we'll definitely look at changing that, but you'll feel as you go on with the training, and days where you potentially may have something that doesn't sit right, or you'll see in your training how it will affect it.
Yeah.
So it is best to obviously follow the plan, but we'll see how you're going each week with that. Spicy foods is another one we want to try and avoid. Reason being,
I don't like spicy food,
Oh.
so that's a good one.
there you go. Spicy foods will make you go to the toilet, so you
Oh,
don't
okay.
want that while you're running. You want to be comfortable,
Yeah.
the best you can be. Alcohol, similar to caffeine, very much the same in terms of dehydration. So we want to try and avoid that where we can. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I don't drink too much anyway.
Okay,
Just special occasions, so I'm pretty good with that. That's
that
no
really
problem.
helps.
Yeah,
You're a great case that you've come in. This is really good.
it's good to hear.
Otherwise, how does that all sound?
Yeah, no, it sounds good. Yeah,
Okay, any
really.
questions?
No, you pretty much answered it all.
Okay,
Very confident with the timing now,
Yeah.
and also what foods. So that was my main two ones. I was a little unsure.
Yeah.
But I feel confident now to give it a go.
beautiful. Obviously, we've just skimmed over things. I'm going to be sending you a plan. We're going to be seeing each other every week, but that gives you a really good baseline, and then we'll assess how we go as we move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really excited. Can't wait for you to get training, and we'll see how you go. But I'm definitely confident that you're getting under your 60 minutes.
That's great then. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks,
Thanks so
Belle.
much.